If you're a beginner, want to get into trading, guys, this is the video for you. So I'm gonna go over the tools that you need, the mindset, the psychology of it, also just how to get started as a beginner if this is something that you're interested in. So I'm gonna cover all the details in this video. Alright, so the first thing you guys want to do is that you want to download the MT5, whether you're using an iPhone or just an Android. I find that getting started on your phone is pretty simple. Everybody has a phone. Not everybody has a laptop or a PC, but everybody has a phone. So just go onto the Play Store or the App Store, type in MT5, and this is one right here, the first one. This is it. So you're gonna download the MT5 app. Guys, download the MetaTrader 5 app. This is where you guys can place your trades, whether it is Forex, stocks, crypto, whatever you're trading. This is the app, the platform that you guys gonna place your trades on, right? So I'm gonna teach you guys how to set this up, as well as the broker and so forth. So the broker I recommend is in the bio. I use Xness currently, so I find them pretty reliable. You know, you deposit and you withdraw pretty easy. You just verify your account and so forth with the proper identification. It's pretty straightforward. So a link is in the description for that. If you want to use another broker or anything like that, you guys can research based on your country or where you're from and go with whatever you guys want to go with. But this is the broker that I currently use at the moment. The MetaTrader 5 app, and you have clicked the link in the bio, or look for a broker that you guys are interested in using. You're gonna create a demo account, guys. So a demo account is a fake account with fake money, so it's not real, but it gives you the environment that you guys are gonna be in to trade. So you guys want to use a demo account. Do not use your real account, because you're gonna lose your money if you don't know what you're doing. So use a demo account, a fake account with fake virtual money. It's not real, right? So you're gonna click register or go on free demo. But even if you click on register, you can just select demo once you go in. Doesn't really matter, it's the same thing. So you click on register, right? You just go ahead, create an account, or you just sign in with your Google. If you go back to try a free demo, it's pretty much the same thing. It's gonna prompt you to create a account or sign in with your Google, right? It's basically the same stuff. So once you guys have signed up with whatever broker that you guys are using, right, you guys want to come over to your MetaTrader 5 app. So you click on MetaTrader 5, right? It's gonna look like this. You're gonna see the quotes and so forth, but well, what you guys want to do is that you guys want to search for your broker. So you're gonna click on the tree icon right there, click manage accounts, then you guys are gonna search for the broker that you guys are using, right? So as I said, I use that specific broker, or whatever broker you guys are signing up for. Just look for this one, Technologies Limited. Click on it, right? And you're gonna put in whatever login that they gave you for your demo account and the password that you have created, right? And you're gonna look for the server. So look for the server that they would have given you in your login details. It's gonna be in your email or be on the app, or just be in your account general. Just look for it, put in the information, you log in. That's a bag of numbers and just your password, and look for the server, and then you guys just press login to just actually go in. Alright, so once you put in the information, you just press login, right? Then you guys gonna see the information come up, shows demo, shows the amount of money you have in the demo. So after you guys have put in your login, right, you guys will see a user interface such as this: your history, right, your trades. This is all the trades that you would have taken. We obviously haven't taken any. Your chart, your quotes, right? So the quotes is just basically the instruments, the pairs that you guys want to trade. You just press on the little plus button, you look for whatever It's a Saturday, can't really trade any major pairs or anything because the market is closed. But you know, crypto and all those stuff is currently still moving. So I search for Bitcoin, right? You press add, then you scroll and look for it. So we're gonna open chart, right? And basically this is how it looks. This is the market that we're seeing, right? So this is the market. We're on the 1 minute time frame, right? So this is what it looks like, guys. Market 1 minute time frame, right? Now we can change the time frame by clicking 5 minutes, 15, right? Each of these candles right here is 50 minutes it takes to close, right? So this candle that is going up and down right now, that's gonna take 50 minutes to close, depending on the time frame that you look at. So if it's on the 30 minutes, this is gonna take 30 minutes to close. The 1 hour, this is gonna take at least 1 hour to close. So each candle represents the time frame that you're on, right? On the 1 minute, you realize these candles are gonna be closing pretty much quicker in 1 minute because we're on the 1 minute time frame. So this is your MT5, you know. We have the settings. You can customize your chart colors however you guys want it. I just leave it on the black or gray or white. For the pairs, select any pairs, but these pairs are closed, so we can't really change the pair. But Bitcoin USD, right? This is our buy limit, sell limit. This is what you guys would have, you know, set your stop loss, your take profit, right? So stop loss is how much money you're willing to risk. You can adjust it like this. Take profit is how much money you want to gain, right? So take profit is how much money you're willing to gain in the situation, but the stop loss is how much money you guys are willing to lose. Okay, and on the screen right here we have the buy and sell, right? So this icon right here, just the rectangle icon, when you click on it, that's how you place the trade, whether you're gonna buy, whether you're gonna sell. After you analyze the chart, you hey, it's going down, so I might as well just press sell, whatever, based on what the analysis that you guys have done. But this is where you execute it, whether you place buy or sell on the chart. Okay, right here is your lot size. So based on the amount of money you have, the amount of leverage your account offers to you, guys. This is your lot size, right? So based on the leverage of the account, the amount of money you have in the account, the lot size, the bigger the lot size, the more money you make. The smaller the lot size, the less money you make. But it all depends on what's your leverage and how much money you have in the account. If you have a huge account, say you have a 10K, you can use a higher lot size. But if you have like a $10, $5 account, you have to use like a 0.01, right? And this is how you just adjust your lot size, the 0.01, right? So if I press sell, right, accept, say press sell, so as you can see, the execution has already happened. We press sell, but as you guys can see on the screen, it shows you how much money you're currently losing or how much money that you're currently making, right? So since we use a 0.01, we're not losing that much money. But if you guys go ahead and adjust your lot size and say you want to use a 0.10, right, and you press sell, you guys will see that the loss is at $2.79. So it's bigger than the previous one that we had. So if you guys go over to your trade history, you guys can see that we're in profit now of $2, $3, $4 currently on the market, right? So you guys can see how it fluctuates, but the 0.01, you guys can see that I'm losing less, but with the 0.010 I'm losing more. As I said, it all depends on your lot size and how much money you guys have in the account. But as you guys can see, I only have $100, so the lot size that I use is gonna be pretty small, especially if you're doing proper risk management. And risk management is just how much money you guys are willing to lose in a trade, right? So if you have $100 account, how much money are you willing to lose per trade? Is it $5? Is it $10? You don't want to place all of your $100 on one trade and the trade goes bad and it wipes you out, right? So it all depends on how much money you're willing to lose, how much money you're willing to make within the market, right? It fluctuates. It was at 12, now it's at 9. So it depends on your lot size, right? It depends on how much money you guys are willing to lose, how much money you guys are willing to risk. If we come over to the history, we haven't closed any trades as yet, right? We haven't closed any trades as yet, but once we close these trades, it will appear in our history, right? So how do you close a trade? These three icons, you just go ahead, accept, right? You click on close all positions or close all losing positions. So this is how you close a trade. You can also close it this way as well. You can close it this way as well. You can slide it, press that button, and what you guys want to do, you can see close with a 0.88 loss, right? You can close with that, but I prefer this way because it's way faster. But once you slide it, the pencil icon, you can modify it. What if I had a stop loss or take profit? You understand? So when I go back to the screen, the chart, all right, I go back to the chart and you click on a trade, right? You click on a trade. So I'm gonna click on one of these red lines, right, where I press the sell. You can adjust your stop loss, right? And you can adjust your take profit. So if it goes to 10, I'll make $10. I can, you know, it just depends on how much, what is your risk tolerance, how much you're willing to lose, how much you're willing to make. But you can adjust your stop loss. So if it goes to $9, I'll close the trade. If it goes to 10, I'll win the trade. You know, it depends. But you can adjust it. You guys can go around, mess around with it, right? Close the trade right now. I'm gonna show you guys. Once I close the trade, right, I end up close the trade. I go over to history. You see that I'm down negative $11.73, right? So you guys are seeing the history, seeing the orders, right? So the orders are filled, cancelled, whatever it is. If you click on one of the positions that you guys had, you see that whether the broker charges you commission, there's a swap fee, whatever it is, stop loss, take profit, you guys can see all of these once you click on a trade. But that's pretty much it when it comes to getting started, getting familiar with trading, right? Come over to the trade. Guys can see that I'm up by $6 on the account. If I come to close positions, I can close all profitable positions or close all positions, right? And then as you guys can see, the balance increase up to $23, right? And this is where you guys are looking to buy at. So as I said, just look for the last opposite candle before the trend change. It was in a downtrend right here, a small downtrend. It went up, right? So we would have marked out the last opposite candle, we drag it across. Once we realize that price returns back to the demand zone, it took off, right? it took off. And you can use other confluences like trend line, right? You get the line. Can use other confluences like trend line, right, to know when the market is changing again. So we drag our trend line. Once it breaks the trend line, it's sold off. So it's just a pretty simple, straightforward strategy using other concepts, supply and demand, trend line. But if you guys want an in-depth video, I'll leave the link in the description as well, where I have numerous free strategy on my channel, which you guys can go ahead and watch. But it will be in the link in the description as well. You guys have the understanding of placing a trade on the MT5, connecting the MT5 to your broker account, right? Make sure you guys are using a demo account, you back test on, you forward test on, right? You guys know how to mark out your chart. Pretty basic entry beginner stuff, right? No hard concept strategies. Once you stick with a particular strategy and you master it over time with the proper journaling, right, then it'll become easy over time, guys. This is not a get quick rich scheme. It is pretty difficult. You lose a lot of money if you're not patient and if you don't have the right proper risk management. But once you master risk management, your psychology, you know when to exit, when not to exit, guys, because you can't enter a trade in market conditions like this. You'll get destroyed, right? But you wait until price comes to your zone, or price breaks out of the zone or the trend line, whatever method you're using, right? This is just beginner concepts, beginner entry stuff, just to get your mind familiar with the platform. There's a lot of concepts out there like ICT, smart money concepts, you know, the ARB strategy. Just master the basic concepts, the basic stuff, and you're good to go.